Live, live, live. What's happening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to our Tuesday night live. I missed you last week. I took a week only because I was helping the very spectacular Lynn Fisher, who's having a little bit of trouble with his motorhome. Had a little bit of an accident here just outside of Las Vegas. So Tuesday afternoon, I got called away from my studio, away from my desk, and just needed to be there to help a friend. And we need to do that when our friends need us. We need to be there for them. So we didn't get to go live last week. I figured y'all wouldn't miss me, and some of you did, which is awesome. And here we are, Tuesday again. A couple minutes behind, and nonetheless, we are live and we are happening. We do try and go live every Tuesday at 5 p.m. Pacific. And look at that. I have this crazy light outside, and I don't know, somehow I guess a cloud came over. I don't know exactly what happened there, but all of a sudden it got dark. So let's brighten it up a little bit. All right. So we go live every Tuesday at 5. We call it our Live at 5. And today, today I was taking care of my daughter. So wife came home a little bit late, and here we are. And today is a very special episode because today we're going to be talking about Q&A. We're going to talk about a lot of the questions that we get asked here at In Harmony Interactive on a regular basis. I'm going to share with you those answers. We're going to talk about those questions. If you have any questions, hello, Monica. If you have any questions, you can type them in the chat. So Monica and a handful of people that are watching us live, if you have a question that you'd like answered about the In Harmony meditation cushion, the practitioner, the sound lounge, our affiliate program, our app, me personally, our company, our history, anything in particular, please ask your question in the comments and we will post it right up here, just like we're saying hello to Monica and showering her with some gratitude for being here. I've got a handful of questions that I get asked kind of on a regular basis, and I will be asking those questions and of course offering those answers. I've kind of grouped them into the cushion, the practitioner, the sound lounge, the app, and our affiliate program, because those tend to be where a lot of the questions get asked. However, if you have a question associated with another aspect of our business, just ask it in the comments. And by the way, if you're watching the recording on YouTube or Facebook, you can also ask questions there. We monitor those comments on a regular basis, even after the video gets posted. So please participate, please interact. It's one of my most favorite aspects of the questions that we get is that there's interaction there. There's a two-way conversation with somebody that's really interested in our product. I think it's one of the most exciting parts about bringing a product to the world that not a lot of people are familiar with. We're all familiar with music. A lot of us are familiar with meditation. However, the impact of vibration and music, sound on the body is something that not a lot of people know about. So as many of you are probably familiar, we do quite a bit of online advertising. What is your go-to daily track? Oh, that's a great question, Angela. I'll add that one. That's a good one. This is going to be difficult to field questions and talk at the same time, but I'm up to the challenge and I'm feeling good about that. One of the most exciting aspects, in my opinion, of bringing a product to the market that nobody knows about is this interaction. It's the questions, it's the inquisitiveness. And this is something that I think is just really brilliant. And the questions that come through, I love answering them. And I also want to share with you a live Q&A that's going to be happening, well, obviously here. However, a Q&A section on our website. If you scroll all the way down to the bottom of our homepage, you will see an FAQ, frequently asked questions, and we are regularly adding answers to that FAQ, and we're going to start answering those questions as well. So as you can imagine, we do quite a bit of online advertising, online marketing, social ads, and we get quite a bit of questions that come through in those comments, and I'm the one that's there answering those comments and replying back to those comments as well. So a lot of times you'll see me either under In Harmony Interactive, I'll sign it Craig G, or you'll see me actually just hop on my personal Facebook account and answer those questions, because somebody asked me yesterday if we were a bot. Like, hey, I need proof that this is a real person, somebody on Instagram. had said, I need proof that this is a real person. Can you, and I replied back, I don't know what kind of proof you want, but I am a real person and this is me. You can pinch me, I'm real. I wasn't sure exactly how to verify that, but nonetheless, I was able to get something back to him. And I love interacting in the comments and the questions. So if you're here, please leave a comment, just like Monica and Angela did. And I'll start with their questions since they're here and they're live. What is my daily go-to track? I'll tell you, 639 is among my favorites. I listen to it with and without the BrainTap headset. I use the BrainTap headset quite often. I also really love the Sennheisers with a weighted eye mask on the Sound Lounge. It is by far my favorite of the 10 Sophysio frequencies that we've created so far. And it is something that I go to over and over and over again. I really prefer the 22-minute version. I stretch to the 33-minute version if I can. And it is the reason why it's so incredible for me is because it is a constant and steady vibration. And obviously that's something that I really like. And then all of a sudden it goes to zero. And I can still feel my cells vibrating. I can still feel my blood being activated. I can still feel the fluid in my body being activated. And I love just sitting there. And then of course it starts to come back in again. And it'll go through these cycles where you have a constant vibration and then it falls off. So I'm a huge fan of 639. Will there be new meditation tracks added? And the answer is 100% yes. Content has been a challenge for us. We've been dealing with a lot of infrastructural issues and logistics. And now is time for us to start to shift our attention towards adding new content. So it's actually one of the questions that I have for the app is new content. It's something that we get asked about on a regular basis. I can tell you that I am fielding new artists and I am engaging our current artists on new music, remixes of the current music, and we're putting together a plan as to how we can stay on this moving forward so that there's constantly new music being added until app revenue is to a place where we can really start to share the revenue and create a Spotify-like experience, which is already in place. However, app revenue isn't a place where it's anything meaningful for the amount of plays. The network isn't big yet, but it will be. And we are building the infrastructure so that we can continue to do that. So there's a lot that's going to be coming down the pipe from a new content perspective. I've got a keyboard here. I'm in the process of actually taking some lessons on how I can create music. I just enrolled as a teacher on Insight Timer. I will begin to be doing more meditations. It's one of the questions that we get asked quite regularly, which I'm exceptionally proud and honored and humbled by. And it is, Craig, can you do more? Really like your voice on step 2 on the overview. Can you do more? And it obviously warms my heart. And yes, I would love to do more. And we will be doing more, not just from me, but from many, many, many people that want to collaborate and utilize our app and our platform. The struggle for us from In Harmony's perspective, the struggle for us is that not all of the music and the meditations that we're receiving have music that drive our technology. And that is a requirement. It has to drive our technology. So more musicians that we can work with that are familiar with our tech and that understand what really gets it going is paramount. So we're working very closely with a couple artists on identifying ways for us to teach other artists and breed more people to be familiar with our technology. So there's a lot that's going to be coming down the pike from that perspective. As long as we're on the app, a couple other questions that we get, or one other question that we get is already paid the app and then they purchased our product. And for those of you that don't know, when you purchase our product, we send you a 50% off coupon for your first year with our app. And a lot of times people ask us, well, hey, I already purchased your app through the App Store, which we're grateful for. How can I apply the discount? Unfortunately, the app stores do not let us apply any discounts through the App Store. So it's not our choice. It's the app stores, Google Play, and of course, iOS App Store. They don't allow us to discount, mainly because they take a percentage of everything that we earn through their app store. So they don't allow us to discount at all. So it's a little bit of a process. If you are already using our app and then purchase our products, reach out to us. Email us at help@iaminharmony.com. And there's check that out. My little nephew, Ashton, is here. What's up, Ashton? It's good to see you, brother. I love it. So if you're already using the app, send us an email, help@iaminharmony.com, and we will give you the best solution given your scenario. If you're a monthly subscriber, if you're an annual subscriber, either way, we will make sure that you're well taken care of. We will make sure that we're always making you feel special and knowing how special that you really are to us, because it makes the world go round. So if you're on a monthly subscription, we'll have you cancel the subscription through the iOS store. And then when you reset up the subscription, you'll do it through our app, through our web portal, and you'll get set up the right way. If you're on an annual subscription, we can either credit you back through a PayPal or a check, or what's happening more often is we'll give you 50% off your second year. And anyway, we're here to work with you. So whatever that scenario is, we're going to have to work through that. I get a lot of questions about the cushion. Obviously, that's kind of front and center for what we're doing. And the questions that I get, the number one question that we get for the cushion, there's actually two. The first question is, can I use Bluetooth headphones? I've got great Bose, or I've got Beats by Dre, I've got Bluetooth headphones. Can I use them? The answer is you can use them, however, not out of the box. The way that we design the technology is not to use Bluetooth headphones for a multitude of different reasons. First of all, it's very difficult to have Bluetooth in and Bluetooth out. I know your phone, Bluetooth in and Bluetooth out. It becomes a little bit of a challenge to have it. It can be done, but again, you need two different Bluetooth frequencies, one in, one out. It gets complicated. So we chose Bluetooth in from your phone into the device as the option there. The second reason, and this is really more important, Bluetooth creates low-level latency, milliseconds of latency that the human ear and our conscious mind might not be able to pick up on. However, your body can. So if you think of what it takes, the fractions of a second it takes to compress the audio file into Bluetooth, send the signal, and then of course the fractions that it takes on the other side to decompress that signal and deliver it through the driver, it takes time. And when you're dealing with headphones that are using Bluetooth and a transducer in the tech that's hardwired, that creates, not only does it creates a discrepancy, and it creates an opportunity for your body and your mind to be out of synchronicity. And that's not something that we want. We want this to be harmonious. We want this to be perfect. And the best way to do that is to hardwire your headphones. So if you're dead set on using Bluetooth headphones, you absolutely can. You get a very simple 3.5 millimeter to Bluetooth adapter, which you can buy on Amazon or Best Buy or your local electronics store. And that Bluetooth adapter will allow you to then plug it in to the headphone jack. So from the in harmony perspective, we think you're still hardwired, and then the adapter will send it to the Bluetooth headphones. So there is a workaround, but there's also a very good reason why we choose not to do that. And frankly, I don't recommend doing it. Now, that said, there's a lot of people that have some beautiful setups that they've sent our way that have Bluetooth in, Bluetooth out, headphones, speakers, all sorts of stuff happening. And I think it's brilliant. I think it's spectacular. And I'm excited for each and every one of you to be working through that. But there's a very specific reason why we chose not to offer Bluetooth headphone connection, and we wanted it hardwired, and it's because of that latency. The second question that we get really quite often is, can I listen to my own music? Can I listen to Joe Dispenza? We get that question a lot. Big shout out to Dr. Joe Dispenza. You've got a lot of followers that love your stuff. And the answer is yes. You can listen to anything you want through our technology. Anything that you can put on your phone and then Bluetooth the phone to the cushion, or Bluetooth the phone rather, or hardwire the Bluetooth to the practitioner or the sound lounge. Anything you can listen to on your phone, YouTube, Pandora, podcasts, something that's on iTunes or in your phone itself, an MP3, a website, a movie. You can quite listen to anything you want through our technology. And I hope that you do. I welcome you to do so. I love watching movies on the tech. I love plugging it into DJ equipment. I love keeping it plugged into my house sound system and just having the low level vibrations come through the sound lounge with the high levels coming through the rest of the speakers. We've had so many different setups with our technology over the years. There are so many different applications. It's one of the reasons why the practitioner and the sound lounge ship with so many different cables. We just add cables because we want you to have different configurations to be able to utilize the technology set up in different scenarios. So if you've got a question about this, again, email help@IamInHarmony.com. Call us in the office. I love it when my phone rings. We're always happy to take phone calls from you as well. So we love connecting and we love hearing from you. The next question I get, and this really relates to all of our technologies, can you link multiple units together? And the answer is 100% yes, you can. I recommend doing it through an amplifier of some sort, a mixer, or an output, something that's going to amplify the sound. Our headphone amplifier works brilliantly to do this, actually. It's a 4-port headphone amplifier. You can plug in, once you've got a signal going in from your phone or your tablet, you can have 4 outputs. I use this for my home stereo system. I use this for multiple units. There are points in time where here in my home studio, I actually connect my sound lounge, the practitioner, and the cushion, and I have speakers going in either corner. So yeah, creating a full body or a full room of sound and vibration is amazing. Motorhome, when we travel, we're doing festivals and trade shows quite regularly. So in my motorhome, I actually would plug the sound lounge through the output port. I'd actually plug it into the auxiliary port on my house sound system. So changing the music on the sound lounge also fed. I have a 6-speaker surround sound in my motorhome. So again, using the low-level vibrations, I've connected the practitioner, the sound lounge, the house stereo, and the cushion, and it sounds amazing. It creates a full room where multiple people can drop in at the same time with the same experience. And it's really quite magical. Most recently, you might have seen down in Sedona, you might have seen 5 meditation cushions networked together. We put that up on our Instagram and up on our Facebook as well. So yes, connecting multiple devices creates this incredible harmonized experience. The most I've seen so far is 5. However, as long as they're amplified, there's no reason why we can't have 10, 15, 20, 30 meditation cushions plugged in together. And I very much look forward to that setup and getting everybody firing on one track at one time. It's going to be incredible as it happens. I'm very much looking forward to it. And I know there's already a lot of interest for that to happen. A couple more questions and then we'll wrap this up. Somebody asked me yesterday if they can fly with the practitioner. I'm sorry, it was this morning. I was talking about flying with the practitioner. I have flown internationally with our practitioner. I've taken it to Mexico. I've traveled with it extensively by car, by train, by subway in New York City. I haven't taken it on the bus yet, but I've absolutely flown with it. In fact, our big sound lounge, the In Harmony sound lounge, has also been flown. Shout out to Lyle Maxon, probably logged the most amount of hours by air with our sound lounge, and he's taken it all over the place. So our tech is designed to fold in half. It's designed to be relatively durable. I will give one suggestion if you are going to fly by air. Take all of the hardware, the amplifiers, the headphones, the cables, and put that in your clothing luggage. Put it in the middle so that it's padded and protected. Let the sound lounge fly by itself. Also, please note, they did charge me an extra $75 each way for an oversized bag. So just be aware that they might charge you for that. They might not. It's different airline to airline. And of course, depending on when you fly and what the regulations are, you might want to call ahead and find out. But the practitioner can absolutely fly, and so can our sound lounge. And of course, the cushion can as well. We're really excited about the mileage and the different places that get to experience our technology. It was recently in Thailand. It's been recently, we've had sound lounges and practitioners all over the world. And of course, I'm very excited to have our cushions all over the world as well. Shout out to Al in the UK, and shout out to Mr. Campbell down in Australia that has a couple of our sound lounges as well. So there's a ton of potential for our technology, and it travels really, really well. So super, super grateful for that. The last couple questions that I get is, one is about the warranty. Is it covered? What happens if something goes wrong, and how can we get it fixed? Here's the thing. A lot of things don't go wrong with them. However, we are experiencing some issues with the meditation cushion. We have experienced even situations where the sound lounge and the practitioner weren't set up exactly right. So here's my advice to you. Short answer to the question is 2 years parts and service, you're covered. Okay, so I want my technology to be working when it's out there. I don't want you to have a nice couch. I want you to have a couch that is a sound lounge that operates the way it's supposed to operate. So I will always work with you as best I can to get our technology fixed as quickly as possible. The first thing that happens when you reach out to us with any type of customer service issues, we want to diagnose exactly what's happening, ask you a series of questions to understand exactly how the tech's performing, how it got there, and what happened. And then we want to help you fix it. So 2 years parts and service. And my commitment to you is to make sure that our technology is always up and running. If you have any questions at all about how your tech is operating, reach out to us and call. If there's any question that you have about an experience or some way that it's set up or being operated, please reach out to us. We've had scenarios where the technology clips, where the amplifier turns off because too much vibration or too much power is being sent through the sound lounge or the practitioner. Sometimes it's a configuration that we need to make changed. Other times it's actually a piece of hardware that has gone bad and we've replaced it. So if you have any questions about how your technology is operating, please reach out to us. And then the last question that we get an awful lot is, Craig, I love what you're doing. How do I represent you in my local local community? Because I went on the InHarmony Finder on your website and there's nobody here. So how do I add my name to that? How do I get involved? And that's really our affiliate program. And our affiliate program is designed for that exact purpose. In exchange for your participation, for you staying plugged in and connected to what we're doing here through a couple different Telegram chats that we have, in exchange for that, we pay you a commission and we give you the ability to share, sell, and expose this to the world. So I've got an opportunity for each and every one of you, and that is take a look on the InHarmony Finder, see if there's anybody in your neighborhood. And if there isn't, please consider joining our affiliate program. It is free. Your payment is your participation. So we ask you to get involved in a Telegram chat. It's a free messaging chat, and very excited about that as well. All right, I just saw that there's a bunch of comments here. So I'm going to go through here and answer a lot of these questions. I already said hi to you. What up, Ashton? How are you? And Monica, thank you. Our support team is powerful. Jackie is absolutely incredible. When wired in, I still hear audio out. Any way to make the cushions sound only come through the headphones? Absolutely. You'll notice on the back of the unit that there are 3 places for you to put in a cable. One says audio out, one says headphones, and one says audio in. Disregard audio in. That's so that you can hardwire your phone if you don't have Bluetooth, or if Bluetooth is wonky, which does happen sometimes if there's interference. The other 2 is audio out and headphones. When you plug into headphones, the amplifier knows to turn off the speakers and divert all of the energy into the headphones. When you use audio out, the speakers stay on and it diverts power between the speakers and the headphones. So the headphones might not be as powerful. They might not be as immersive. So you're going to want to use the headphone jack, not the audio out jack. There is a specific time and place for each. I'm glad we have both. We designed it that way. And the reason that we have both is because there are scenarios as a practitioner where you want somebody to have their headphones on, be immersed in the experience, but you still hear what's happening there. So, and there it is, Ben. Thanks for sweeping in. If the sound is still heard muffled through the speakers as well as the headphones, then something is not activating correctly inside your cushion. And I'd love for you to reach out to us. I will send you a message as well. But by design, when the headphone jack is being used, you should not hear anything through the speaker. So I want to make sure that I can troubleshoot this with you, Monica. Please reach out to us directly. Elsie sends some love. And Ben, I appreciate your I appreciate you helping out. The carry case, it's coming, Angela. In fact, there's 2 aspects that are going to be designed here. We're not going to be developing a carrying case. We are putting a handle. The redesigns will have a handle that's added onto it, and I will come with a suggestion to each and every one of you of what and how you can add a handle to carry this. The original design of the meditation cushion actually had backpack straps, had a lithium-ion battery built in so that you can use it anywhere for a few hours. There were a few things that we needed to cut back on through the design process. The handle, the carrying case, the backpack was one of them. It's coming soon, and I will put a post up with a couple options as to how you can handle a carrying case or how you can carry it. There are a couple people that have gotten big laundry bags and are using laundry bags to carry it around. And Brett, I believe in New Mexico, got a case for it as well. He got some kind of carrying case, a bag that could hold it. Frankly, I just kept the wrapper that it shipped in, and I just put the wrapper over it, and I I mean, I'm used to carrying this equipment all around. I literally just pick it up and I put it in my car. I put it wherever I need to go and I move it. But there is a carry handle that is coming, and I will have a solution for each and every one of you. Thank you all for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining. Thank you for participating. Thank you for being you. I greatly appreciate you being here. I hope you have a spectacular day. We'll be on Instagram on Thursday, Instagram Live on Thursday around 2 p.m. And I will see you back here on YouTube and Facebook next Tuesday. Much love, much gratitude. Bye-bye.